like, hey, hey. Click it.
This is why it's so important to understand that there are so many different ways of which we align ourselves and that we manifest. And there's a difference, in my opinion, between alignment and manifesting. And for the longest time, all I did was manifest. Like, it was me tapping into my power, recognizing that I was able to influence my life, and it was just everything. And then I got to the point where I recognized that my will versus Spirit's highest will weren't always aligned. And half the time, Spirit's highest will was greater and bigger and more expanded than my will could be. So when we get into a situation where we're so busy trying to will things to happen, we can a lot of times miss what's already being aligned for us in our path. And I've talked about this before. So here's an example. For the past 2 years, I've been trying to figure out through my job how I can transfer and move out of state. I live in Alaska, and it's time for me to move to the States. And so I've been looking for opportunities, applying and partnering with higher ups to make it happen. And every single time I've come this close, it falls apart. And I'm trying to will it to happen, and it falls apart. I don't know why it just dawned on me, but these two friends of mine have been trying to get me to move with them. And over the past 6 months, they've really been lighting a fire. And I've been so resistant and hesitant. And yet the alignment is right there.
So what do y'all think about what she had to say? So basically what I get from this video is that she's talking about alignment, and she's talking about the will. Everybody has a will. God gave us free will, right? And when she's talking about the will and Spirit's highest will, she's saying her will, and then she said, when my will wasn't aligned with Spiritual's highest will, I believe she's talking about God. That's just what I got from this. Now, most people, you have people that are religions, and God is seen from different, has different names and from different religions. You got Yahweh, you got Allah, you got Jehovah, you even had Yeshua, because some people believe that Jesus is God. So not to get all deep into that stuff like that, because, I don't really like talking mostly about religion and politics and stuff like that. I just wanted to play this video to see what y'all reaction was and what y'all thought about what she had to say in this video. I don't have a religion, me per se, not to get too personal and stuff like that. I mentioned it in other videos and stuff, but I do believe in God, and I consider myself as being spiritual. I remember one time I was on the elevator. I never forget, I was working in a government facility, government job. I had a government job, and I got on the elevator. I said, "How you doing?" And she said, "I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored." Right? I said, "Good." So she asked me, "How was I doing?" I said, "Well, I'm doing good." I said. So she asked me. She said something about, "Are you in a religion or anything like that?" But I forget exactly what it was. And I said, "No, actually, I don't have a religion, but I'm spiritual." And she laughed. She laughed. I think that, whatever people's beliefs are and what have you, I think, we shouldn't judge people based on their belief. But the main thing is, I believe that as long as we believe in God, you see what I'm saying? Because it all goes to the same path. It all goes to the same source. We're all from the same source. I don't care what race you are or whatever. We're all from the same source. And we have all these little petty animosities and stuff like that. This little thing going on here, this little thing, that going on there, judging this person, judging that person. Do you know the greatest wars were birthed from beliefs? People who have a religion, this person has a religion, and they say, "Oh, my religion is the true religion," this, that, and the other, and they go at each other. I didn't mean to get deep into this, but, I was just thinking about what she was saying. She was talking about alignment, that we have the power, basically what she's saying, from God. She didn't say all that, but that's what I'm getting out of this, that it's alignment, because God did give us the will, And so when I ran across this video, I found it very interesting. I found her words very interesting and what she was talking about. And I wasn't trying to get too deep into this, and I understand the fact that some people say if you don't believe in something, you'll fall for anything. Well, that could be the reverse too. If you believe in something, you could fall for anything too. So, I'm saying things like that, not to be disrespectful or anything like that to anyone who has beliefs, because me, for instance, myself, I was brought up in a Christian religion, and I mean, we were at our place of worship, 3 days a week and stuff, and book study and all that stuff, Bible study and stuff like that. Then, I went to, started seeking out when I got a little older to different religions, all different types of religions and stuff like that. And what I learned from that is that, and I'm talking about Buddhism, I'm talking about, all these different, Hindu, all these different religions, most Islam, all this, I dabbled and went to different houses and stuff like that. And the one thing I got out of that is that, whatever documentation that people are studying from, a lot of you gotta, I learned that a lot of people are not actually living it. They're reading about it, and they know the word or whatever the case is, but they're not living it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I didn't want to go off into that, but anyway, that's why I just said, like, I got disgusted with a lot of stuff in the past, all this little bickering back and forth, this, that, and the other. My religion is true religion. My religion is that. Oh, my God is true. There's only one God, And I think what she's talking about in this video has something to do with pertaining to that, to the source. And that's another word for God, the source. She's talking about alignment and stuff like that, this, that, and the other. And I believe whatever we put our mind to, we can make work. Just like believe. You believe in the size of mustard seed, it can move mountains. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to get your opinion on this video because I ran across this video and I found it very interesting in what she was saying, and it was interesting. So, normally I don't do videos like this and stuff like that, but, I just wanted to get it, a sense of what she was talking about, trying to understand what she was talking about. Get an idea, because she's coming from a different angle with what she believes in and stuff like that. Spirit moves. Spirit is. I don't care what you say, but spirit is spirit. You know what I'm saying? But you can have your negative, you can have your positive, but also too negative and positive also too in the state of mind. You can think of evil things and evil things happen to you. It's not always out. That's something on the outside that's causing you problems. It could be just your thinking.